I'm meant to be doing a half marathon in a couple of weeks. I've done no training for. I've always ran a little bit and then did cross country in school. Then I came out here and it was through Alex. And we got tight by doing that. He's always done the marathons. He's done something like 15. That little terrier. Nuts. And he's got
Madness in it.
The best time out of all the lads, and he listens, so if this goes in, he'll love that. He did it in 3:30. 3:30 is the best marathon.
He's got some serious calves on him.
They're aggressive.
It's
aggressive.
We're talking about some Grealish type calves.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna hate that if he is any of this. But yeah, he has the little rat, and he got me into it, and he gave me one bit of advice. He said, when you're running, you've got to run as if you could stick at that pace for the entire time. And so what I find that you do when you're doing a long race is you get these like mad bursts based on what your energy systems in the body, where you're like, right sounds, I'm quick, then you hit a wall, but you don't stop, you just adjust to that pace and then go. But no, it is addictive as hell. And it's a good way to go away with the lads. We don't golf or anything, so we'll just go, right, come on, let's go for a run. We just want to go.
Well, let me tell you what I'm dealing with currently. So the other middle of the night, Saturday, I'm just sleeping in my bed. Out of nowhere, my bed frame just snaps. Just one of the wood panels, just in my head snaps. This is at 3:30 in the morning, and I'm just like...
There's no way to wake up.
I'm half asleep. I'm lifting up mattresses. I literally just threw my mattress on my living room floor and just laid on it with a pillow. Like I was just so defeated.
Do you have the baby?
Yeah. So I was like...
discombobulated,
just all over the place, and just like, what is going on? That is the worst thing to happen in the middle of the night. I'm like, I don't even know what happened. Like, it was just this one piece of wood. So I'm able to get it fixed. I went to the hardware store and got like a 2x4 to like,
I'd be going straight to IKEA, new bed.
Yeah, no, this one, like, I spent some good money. I'm like, let's invest in a frame. My grandfather always said, like, to invest in like, between you and the earth, like your shoes, your car, and your bed, like in your couch.
Yeah,
that sounds like a show title if ever I've seen one. Invest in what is it? Invest between the earth.
It's like between you and the earth, like the things that you're going to be spending the most time on: your feet, your car, your couch, your bed.
Speaking of rock bottom, you're
Ooh, nice transition.
I don't listen. The good thing for you is I didn't really watch any footy this week because I was in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, looking for Jesus after Liverpool have not won. It's a good town, that, you know. There's a casino. They had a little Oktoberfest. Loads of nice little bars and restaurants. It's only an hour away.
You have a little mood shoot. You go places. I don't go anywhere.
Got to find new things to do. But yeah,
different places. Like, get bevied.
You know what? To be honest, I don't drink as much anymore. Anywhere near. I can't stand the way I feel a day after.
The hangovers are
it's just too much. I can't do it.
Scoop one day, honestly. I'll have a couple, and then I can't. I get too tired because with the babs and that, I'm just averaging about a second sleep a night. So
I think I've broken the system because I just try and drink during the day, and then stop at like
in the office.
Stop at like, you know, like I went out on
Wiz.
I went out yesterday.
Would you respect? I've been out with you recently, and there was no stopping that train.
Well, it started early, so the train actually stopped at a decent hour,
10?
Yeah, that's not too bad.
10 till 10?
10 till 10.
It's when you're staying out past 10 is when things get in trouble.
Cool. It depends
nothing good happens now after 10. I mean, it's getting further and further earlier as you get older. Bit of a life gets in the way episode, this, isn't it? Look at us talking about our lives and that, catching up.
Yeah. Well, you guys got family stuff. I've got a bed frame.
I haven't got.
That's what happened last week, though, innit? Me and Gaz shit the bed on the predictions, which give Wiz on the scoreboard. So we just get to point. But where are we tally wise? Who's where?
So I've got 4.
You have 4 wins
because you came up with the genius idea to make a tie a win. So I've got 4 wins. You've got 2. Wiz has now got 2 as well.
I actually would have won this week too. Like if we go through them, I
didn't put mine.
I've got them right here.
I didn't put mine in.
I know. Oh, I know.
Yeah. So
default.
2 of my losses were Liverpool, Chelsea. I had a draw late winner. Thanks And then Crystal Palace, Everton draw. Thanks. So the two of you guys, one team got scored on, the other team scored.
What do you want to talk about first?
Ruined a perfect week.
Well, before we get to okay, do you want to? Let's go. So I'm wearing this shirt. This is another Dodge, by the way. It's a cracker, isn't it?
I can tell.
But I've got to get these on as many times as I can now before the wheels fall off completely.
That's telling.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon then? I have a theory, but I'm not going to sound, because I'm going to sound like I'm not arsed when I am.
Smart club, knew you needed a centre half desperately, didn't get one, and it's showing. And I think the lads need a little bit more time to get bedded in. I think the Isak drama, people were putting too much expectation on that. Mo Salah doesn't look very good at the sport right now. He was really, really bad against Chelsea, wasn't he? That cut inside onto his left and try and ping it. It was going on everywhere but near the goal. But I don't think that's you for the season. You know, I think Arsenal's looking stronger today, but Arteta is a flopper. But you don't look good right now.
You said it, to be fair to you, a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's going to take us so long to gel.
Yeah.
I don't think they found out Wirtz's best.
I don't think he's been the problem, though. Like, I know he's been getting a lot of the stick, but, like,
I don't think
he's
so either.
created some great opportunities that are just getting missed.
I saw a thing yesterday. Was it today? I actually was reading something today in preparation for this. But they were talking about Salah not tracking back. Well, Salah has very rarely tracked back.
Yeah.
But the fact is he's not scoring at the other end. So,
Exactly.
like, he scores at the weekend. The goal at the last minute doesn't really make a difference. It would be a different game. So, and it's fine margins. Like, the other day, Liverpool battered Galatasaray. They got a dodgy pen. And I don't know if you watched that game, because I did watch that one. Every single time the ball went out of play, a Galatasaray player went down, and it just killed. The game just got... And again, it's not an excuse, because 3 in a row is 3 in a row, and they deserve to get fisted by Palace because they were terrible.
That Victor Osimhen, man, he was all over the place.
Yeah. He had
Konate in hell.
Yeah, but I don't think, again, the wheels aren't off, and it is fine margins, but it's just gone the other way for us, isn't it, at the moment? And we didn't have injuries last year. We're starting to pick up a few now. The keeper's probably out for a decent...
Talking about it like you don't, right? And if you say right now, like, you're a point behind Arsenal, and Arsenal are looking very good. So, like, if this is you bad and you're a point behind, once it clicks a little bit and you get a few people back, you'll be sound. And then soft lad getting sent off because of his T-shirts off. Do you lose against Palace if he's playing? I don't know. He's banging them in. I don't know. I do believe that it's not going to be your year because there's so many players coming into it at one time. And I can't remember the last time you've done that. I can't remember when you bought that many players.
Even when we bought Alisson and Van Dijk, it wasn't. Yeah. That was it. And it was. I mean, albeit Van Dijk was mid-season, but still.
But I just think those key players. When was the last time Liverpool got a big striker in? Like, and that he had to gel. When was the last time Liverpool got a really expensive centre midfielder? Like
Darwin Nunez.
Well, yeah, and she didn't do very well, did she? So, like,
he was very expensive.
And even when they bought the midfield 3, when Klopp bought that midfield 3 the year before, it took a season for that to kick in, and then last season you saw the fruits of it.
Talking about Gravenberg for the first year or so, and then Gakpo's got time to. He wasn't like an instant hit, was he? And he looks lethal now. McAllister was, but he'd been in the league for ages.
Isak had no preseason. Like, he's going to be fine. We've seen him. We've seen him do it in the Premier League. Like,
it'll be interesting once Salah goes to the African nations, and it'd be interesting to see if we're better or worse. Like, everyone who probably pointed towards it, we'll probably be more of a team. I don't know if I agree with that, but
I don't agree with that.
No, but I just think that it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Like
it's unbelievable
change. You know what I mean? Like,
but you know what it's like. Football's football, isn't it? I mean. Yeah. If Liverpool don't lose for ages, I listened to this on a podcast today. The second a team is like, think about City a couple of years ago, didn't lose. As soon as they lose, everyone's in on them. What's going wrong? What's the problem? Rodri this.
Yeah.
These not scoring, these aren't scoring. Everyone's looking, and everyone loves going after Liverpool, don't they? Because some Liverpool fans are fucking annoying.
Yeah, you want to take down anyone. But it's not just you. I mean, it's like when City get pelted, United get pelted like Arsenal. It's going to be interesting, and it's good that we've got like a title challenge. It's early days, but like it looks like looks like Arsenal are coming into a good bit of form. They're starting to feel themselves, and every time Arsenal have felt themselves, they have that inverted U theory. To me, throwing a bit of sports science at you.
It's good that.
they're gonna start drinking their Kool-Aid. Then there's gonna be expectation, and every time there's been expectation, I can't say the word, associated to one of Arteta's teams, he's flopped it. So he's gonna feel good for a few weeks. Everyone's gonna be talking about you. Everyone's gonna be praising them because the football they're playing looks really good. Everyone's fit, but it takes them.
Well, not everyone now. Odegaard's out.
What is that for the season? It's not for the season, is it?
I don't know, but he's struggled to finish the last few games for them.
Right.
Like there's something up with him. But I think that they kind of looked better once we got out of there because they brought in Zubimendi. They moved Rice up the pitch. He gets a goal. Like it just seems like it's clicking a bit more.
It's stacked. Like again, Liverpool are transitioning. City are still not really at the races. Chelsea look unreliable. Man United, don't even like to say their name in this conversation, but like if they don't win this year, do you keep him? You know.
I don't know what they've got to win something, haven't they? I just don't know what that something is. But I mean, that's a fair point though about the fixtures in it and the injuries that are popping up now.
Yeah,
like it's another international break, right? Which again compounds the season even more. And I learned. I mean, I obviously being around footy as well and talking about dates and stuff. The season, I'm sure the season gets a bit squashed again because of the World Cup. Like they're moving dates forward, which means international breaks. Champions League. There's 9 teams in Europe in the Prem this season.
That's mad.
And so think about that. Like teams will get bumped, and the Premier League can change a fixture. I think it's at like really short notice, and they're allowed to do it. So you've got so many games now that are going to get, what's the posh word? Truncated. Wiz, help me on this one. Patriot League education.
Very good. Very good. Reminder, I played American football there. I probably wouldn't have gone in for my grades.
No, I didn't ask you because you said inverted U, but then couldn't pronounce the next word. So I just like, you know what, I'll leave it. Fair. And I've now forgot what the hell fuck I was talking about. Oh yeah, so like these injuries, Odegaard could, all right, he's got fortunate because it's an international break, but he could stand to miss 3, 4, 5 games just because the season's so squashed together. And then you've got Christmas in the mix as well, and you've got all these Champions League games that are going on. And like Liverpool are playing Palace, I think the 25th they're playing, or the 23rd they're playing Palace on a Thursday night in the 4th round of the League Cup.
And you got Man United the weekend before on the Sunday.
I think that's a good one for us. Like I think getting Man United, and I'll probably get shelled if we get beat, but like I think us having Man United the first game back after a break when we've lost 3 on the spin at Anfield, I think it's a good little carrot though. It's a good little carrot for the players though, isn't it? And
it's a good pulse check because like, you know, you should demolish that Man United team. And so if you've lost 3, everyone's had a break. Like, yeah, you talk about a bit of pressure, but give a shit. You're on 150 grand a year. Like, learn to deal with pressure better. And if they win that, all the chatter will stop. You beat United, blah, blah, blah. It's a team that sounds better than they actually are. So, Liverpool beat Man United. What fucking hell, you know? But actually, it's not Man United anymore. It's just, you know, it's Brentford in disguise. They're just an average team at this point, Man United. But yeah, you're right. If they come back and beat them, you'll be sound. But it's interesting. You could put your watch to Liverpool last year in terms of what they were going to do and how they were going to play and how effective they were. They were just unstoppable. And right now, you look fragile for the first time in a long time. And it's just going to take time for them to gel and get confidence and all that stuff. But I think when it clicks, it'll be brutal.
Where's Joe Gomez? Where is he?
Do you know what I mean?
Is he injured? Is he injured?
No.
Why isn't he playing?
It's a great question, Brian. It's a great question.
Canate is the Michael Keane of Liverpool.
He gets himself out of trouble because he's such an athlete. But he gets done in behind.
Did you see Duolingo tweeted about? I guess he's been polishing up on his Spanish. Apparently,
who?
Canate's been. Duolingo had a tweet about it that he like reached a certain status.
In defense, right? If I had the time and the money like some of these footballers do, I think I would learn another language. Regardless,
he's going to learn his positioning. He's constantly at.
But they have training 2 hours a day in the training ground, 3 hours a day in the training ground. You've got time.
People are gunning for him. People are going after him. They're trying to pull Van Dijk out of position and then go after him. And Robbo was the reason that goal went in against Chelsea. He's just like,
oh yeah,
switched off. I seen it from the behind the goal. I seen the angle from behind the goal. Like I'm like, how's he got beat there when the crosses come in?
Like that, there's one lad behind.
Ball watching.
Yeah. Mad. But,
I tell you what's fun though. The league's fun though, isn't it? Like, all right, you take Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham are third. They look all right. They won again. Bournemouth are fourth. City fifth. Palace sixth. Chelsea, then Everton, Sunderland, and like all got 3 wins. Like everyone's lost. It's good. It's like you said. It's a race, in it. I don't want to sound like I'm not arsed because Liverpool have lost 2. I am arsed, but it does make it interesting.
It's going to finish. I think it'll level out. I think the bigger teams will rise to the top. But it's mad. Like even like us playing Palace, right? That first half, we got. Did you watch it? We got spanked. Like it was bad. It was really bad. It's kind of worrying. But he made the exact right changes. Diblin was drowning. And Dye was doing nothing at the 10. And that Barry lad he looks terrified of the ball. There was one really embarrassing moment where he got the ball and ran at Mark Gay. And like, it looked like he won a prize being on the pitch. He just didn't want to be there. So they take him off. They bring on Big Bag Beto, who, as we know, is skill deficient. But he looked like he was getting in the way.
He's such an athlete, though. Even on that goal, did you see the power he got on that header?
Let's look at that for a second.
I know.
Let's look at that. How, from 5 yards out, do you get it that low? Like, he didn't even do that right. You know, he should have just gone bang where there was loads of space, but instead he twatted it against the floor. But Alcaraz was the reason we got any points from that game. He was phenomenal. He was playing like the Beto Alcaraz thing worked really well for us at the end of the season. That position's come really stacked. So Alcaraz hasn't got a look in. I think he got 30 minutes against Wolves in the Cup or something like that. He was fuming, and you could tell, and it was in his play. He was everywhere. He was getting the ball off the centre halves. He was linking up play up top. He was phenomenal. It was the reason we did it. But Moyes makes changes at half-time that I really like, and Sean Dyche never did that. We would have stuck to that and changed it at the 79th minute where it was too late. But Barry's worrying. The depth that we've got, we haven't seen for ages. Palace should have put it away in the first half, but Jacob Ryan got one off the line, and Mateta, who looks brilliant, missed the sitter, and then you could tell they were knackered. They were absolutely knackered. And
you was good value for it? Were you good value for the win?
If you looked at it for the length of the game, we weren't good. The worst thing that happened was their winger, it's not Pinar. What's the left winger called? Wiz? He got booked for taking the piss at James Garner, and at that point, we were nowhere. And then he did that and was taking the piss, and he got the crowd involved. Moyes got booked and the crowd got involved. So that
was Pino, right?
No, that's it, yeah. That's the worst thing he could have done, because all of a sudden, the stadium was fuming. So the atmosphere that was dead, all of a sudden had a bit of life to it. And so in the last, 33 minutes, we were great. But before that, we were just sitting ducks waiting to get put down. Like, it was bad. It was really bad.
They subbed Mateta off, and he's been awesome this season, and he was giving you guys some problems.
But then he was
then they took him off, and they just had nothing offensively. You could just see the game change. And the little thing that's been awesome to see too, I mean, for you guys, is just like new stadium.
Yeah.
Get some good vibes in there. Yeah. Like, they're winning at home, or they're getting results at home. They're getting points at home. And I think that's a big thing for breaking in a new stadium. And I think like they're falling in love with Grealish. There's something magical there.
But the fragility of the season, we were very lucky against Brighton. We beat them. And then we were very lucky against Crystal Palace. We beat them. You lose that Palace game, and the whole vibe that you're talking about, the whole dialogue around Everton completely changes. It's, they've drew 2, lost 1, lost again, you know what I mean? And it's like, was Moyes really the answer? Was it just... The shit that will come out of that would be early doors, not season defining, but season structuring, navigating, whatever the verbiage might be.
It's fine margins again, though, isn't it? It's the same thing with Liverpool. Like, Liverpool don't give those 2 late goals away. We're talking about a team that are won 5, drawn 2, lost none. Is anyone moaning?
Yeah, no.
Like, and the same with Everton. You've just got to... It's football, isn't it? You've just got to take it. You might smash the life out of someone the next time you play and get beat 1-0.
Yeah.
Like, it's... you might... It's just such fine margins on both sides. But you just got to take it, haven't you, and run. That's why it's so good.
Speaking of taking it, your guy's banging them in, isn't he?
Are we talking about Volta Muzzy?
Yeah. Volta Muzzy.
Volta Muzzy, yeah. Your boyfriend, your fella. Mate, the amount of people that watch that reel,
It's good. Hey, we're doing numbers, baby.
Can't have a mustache, huh?
Honestly, much needed league win. Like, they looked really good. I mean, that midfield with Tonali, Bruno, and Joe Linton, I mean, they were throwing Morgan Gibbs-White on the floor. I mean, he was flopping all over the field, but they honestly, they played well. They had so many opportunities as well. I think I told you guys last time, but Volta Muzzy being able to hold the ball up like that, and Gordon and Alanga just flying up and down the wings. And then after 65, 70 minutes, here comes Jacob Murphy and Harvey Barnes. Have fun with that. Like, it's just, they've got solid depth. They actually are playing the 2 young center backs too. Botman's healthy finally, and they got this Malik Thiaw from AC Milan.
Yeah,
tapped up by Tonali, their teammates there when they played together. I think he's 23, 24 years old. So we've got our future center backs both right there, and they got Dan Burn playing left back, which is it's something. I mean, but he's just doing his job. He's out there. He's still a threat. You know, he's like a Harry Maguire in the box sometimes. It's just like, the vibes have been great the last 2 matches there. So I think we're 10th now in the league now. We're moving up the table a little bit there. So vibes are good though.
There's a few teams like that, isn't there? Like Villa now.
Yep.
Villa won 2-1. They beat Burnley. They're back in the game now. They won in midweek as well, like the opposite of us. Like they won the Champions League game. Again, 5 margins. Then they've gone and won 2 games in the Prem. They're back in business, aren't they? So that's a good one. What else?
Well, they're in Europa League, right?
Yeah, we're knocking out games left, right, and centre here without even thinking about it. Bournemouth. I go Friday night. Bournemouth. Your mate, Ariel. How's he not getting a job soon? Him?
He will. Him and the Palace.
Right, waiting for the right one.
3 goals in 15 minutes at the end of the game.
I watched it on Friday too. It was like I actually had under 2.5 goals in that game bet, and I'm watching. I'm like, I actually cashed out because I was like, I see how this is going. Like, they're going to score again. When they made it 1-1, it was just like the momentum just shifted in that game.
Yeah, it's a strange one. Again, that, Semenyo.
Clivert, a hell of a goal by Clivert too.
They just keep knocking these players out. They keep the ones they keep and they let go who they let go. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But they're up there like they're 4th in the league.
He's got to go to a club soon. There's too many crap managers and there's too much turnover. And he's got to get snapped up soon. I don't think it's going to be in England. I don't know why. I hope
Rangers.
Fuck off.
No. He'll probably go back to Spain or something.
Yeah, I think so. And then Glasner as well, because the Palace fella. He is more likely to stay in the Premier League, I think. But speaking of crap managers, Forest.
Ooh, it's great.
You could tell when he's just staring at the ground. When he was walking off the pitch, none of the players acknowledged him. Like, it is just bad vibes in Forest right now.
Like, how many of that team?
How can it be 23 days and 24 days, whatever it is, and it be that bad?
Because they never wanted him in the first place.
Who?
Well,
the players probably all want Nuno still.
Don't pick him. The players aren't involved in that. Yeah, but do I think he was the right man for the job? Absolutely not. But the way they're playing so poorly, he can't be that bad.
How many players are on Forest's squad?
Don't know.
How many players? And how many players did they sign in the window? Do you know, how many of those players actually like him, know him? I'm just counting now and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 2. They've got 28 players on their roster.
28?
Squad. And there's some right randoms in there as well.
So you got half of them who want to play, half of them who aren't even making the, bus. They're not even making the roster.
Morgan Gibbs-White should be at Tottenham. Didn't get his move. Douglas Luiz came in from Juventus. He played a little bit. Elliot Anderson's there now, and he's the second coming now. You've got that McAtee came in. Ryan Yates is a player they right.
He's a captain? Isn't he the captain?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Zinchenko's there now.
That is nuts.
Neco Williams, Murillo, Milenkovic is still there. There's loads of players. They're just random players. But I don't know.
Do you know when you're that first season, they came up and he kept them up and they bought 78. Who? Anderson.
Wiz has got shit Wi-Fi tonight.
If you're good Wi-Fi, you mince bro.
Spent all his money on a 2x4 for the bed. You're slowing down. And
hate to see it.
The
expensive filter, he's gone. Thank God it worked. Anyway, so I've never liked him, Gary. What do you think? No, They got all that influx of players, and then under Steve Cooper, and it didn't work. Then Nuno comes in, and what Nuno did is what I think from Alex Ferguson's to your Wenger's to your David Moyes', yeah, I said it, to your Klopps and all that. They'd have their starting 11 more or less week in and week out, and Nuno did the same. He wasn't a big chop and change yet. The starting 11 was very consistent. Oh shit, he's back. Change subject.
Back, baby.
It was saying about the Nuno. Forest was so consistent last year. You could more, if they weren't injured, the same 11 played week in, week out. And now they've done it again when they've filled up the locker room of big personalities, big wages, big egos, all this stuff, after such a cohesive team that fought for each other so hard last year. And then you've put in this manager who's basically finished 17th and won a Mickey Mouse trophy last year. And it's like, well, what were you thinking? You've ripped the heart and soul out of the team, which was Nuno. You've changed the team. You're benching people's mates. I don't know. I've never seen that logic work well at all.
And it worked last year with Chris Wood, right? Like, you got to get him crosses into the box. And, like, I watched that entire Newcastle game. Like, he was barely – I think he barely had a touch. Like, he was – I mean, they're just wasting them, too.
But they filled it again. They filled it with names. McAtee was a name. Did he play really well in the Prem? He hasn't played that many games. You haven't seen much tape on him. All right, cool. So we put an asterisk next to him. Then the lad that got from Arsenal, the left-back, he's a great player. Is he effective in a scrappy team like that? I don't think so. He's only played for, like, teams that used to play in a different style. So you look at who they brought in, it just doesn't seem to fit. There's too many of them.
And he's not the guy to turn it around. No.
But then the problem they've got now is they've let Nuno go. West Ham very smartly snapped him up. Let's say Ange doesn't make it to Christmas, and I would put a bet on that. Who do you fucking go for now?
And smash the Sam Allardyce button.
No, he's on that advert, isn't he? What's it called?
So I read someone the other day where he's going to take them down, stay with the club, so he can win the championship in his second season, and tell everyone he always wins a trophy in his second season.
That is brilliant. That is brilliant.
No, it's funny, isn't it? That's funny.
No,
all right.
They're in disarray. God bless them. And yeah, they just look crap, and the fans are already saying getting sacked in the morning and all that shit. So
badness, in it. All right, Leeds 1, Tottenham 2. Didn't watch it.
That was a big game, yeah. Leeds look all right, man. Calvert-Lewin looks boss, which is doing my nut in. But
he does. He does look good. Like, he really does.
His touch is good. He's such a threat.
His hair is a mess, but
yeah, we can rush past that. But we can brush past that. Get it? No? Okay.
I don't know.
What a goal by was it Kudus? Absolutely, yeah, no. Like that was an incredible goal. I mean,
Tells was well. Tells,
yeah. They've got a solid team, and they've got some guys out injured still, like Kulusevski, and they didn't even play like Bergvall in that game, and Spence and
Solanke's out, isn't he?
Yeah, he hasn't really done much for them.
Who's the lad they got recently? He's playing attack and mid in Madison's position. He looked like a little bit.
Xavi Simons.
Yeah, he looked like a little bit of creative spark that they need, man. He was pulling the strings really cool.
He finds those spaces in the zone that are open, and you could tell that Leeds were struggling to keep up with him, and he was just he wasn't getting the goals and stuff, but he was just making things happen and getting guys open.
Yeah, shrewd as Thomas Frank. I think he'll do all right. Leeds will be all right. They'll find a way to get out of it, figure it out. I just don't know if he's the guy that they're going to keep him. I just don't know. Why
is all that chatter? Everyone else, he's doing so well. They're playing good football. They're being competitive. There's no one else out there that looks like if you've been him off, you're getting in.
Yeah.
Every time he's, no matter what he's doing, it's always getting next week. They're always asking about his job, always, and he's sitting there going, "What are you on about?" Imagine that every day. How you getting on? Doing really well. Everyone's happy. Yeah, players doing well. Yeah, Longstaff doing all right. Yeah, no, DCL's looking well, isn't he? How long do you reckon you'll be here? What do you mean?
I mean, is that just the culture, though? Like, you think it's just because they're bored and they don't have anything to write about, so they just got to write about.
Before the ball was kicked at Leeds United, all the chatter on Sky Sports were that he's the man for the job, and it's still the same, and he's doing great.
Yeah, we'll see. So all right. So Everton are back, Villa are back.
Yeah,
Man United back now as well. 2-0 Sunderland.
No, it's insanity. No,
I didn't watch it again. I've been crap this week. Mason Mount scored and Sesko scored. Was it his first goal, lads?
I think it was the first league goal for him. I think he scored in one of those cups.
You dodged the bullet with him. He looks terrified of the ball, that kid. He might be good.
He's a great athlete. You can see the speed, the jumping ability. Like, he has all that, but
Paul Radcliffe.
Off the ball, on the ball, he's just... You see the difference there? Voltamuzzi, right when that penalty happened, he goes over, grabs the ball, puts it right on his. I'm taking this penalty.
He did.
Big penalty too. And Sesko, I think in the cup game went like ninth before the goalie, before Onana kicked, or I think he was 10th or something like that. That's the difference.
So he looks scared. Like you see him, and there's a fragility to him, and I just think you see Voltamuzzi, who is got the little touches he's filling with these wingers. I don't think Sesko would have had that. I'm sure he's a great player, he's going to do good things, and it takes a little bit of time. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm not seeing it at the minute. Like I really am not. No, but no.
How much do you think? Sorry, how much do you think that affects players? Because you look at players like Wirtz, right? Doesn't look like looks like he needs a bit more space and time, which he'll find and he'll get used to it. But how much of you think that, like, but you got Voltamare comes in and instantly, what was that thing you showed today? Six games, four goals
in six games.
So 4 goals and
Shearer today. I saw it like on Sky Sports. It was muted, and I was like, what are they doing?
I think it was him, Ferdinand, and Shearer. That scored their first 3 games for the club, I believe.
Yeah. So I mean, like, what do you think it is that sets the difference between those lads? Like, you've got a lad like him, then you've got a lad like Wirtz who maybe not doing as well. Sesko's maybe taking a little bit longer, but they said, because I read another one today, the 007 club. So no goals and no assists in the first 7 games. And there's going to be names that I'll give you some names now that are in that club as well, that you're like mental. That went on to have proper careers. Like Thierry Henry is on.
You got more time back in the day because the numbers weren't so big and scary, weren't they?
And the internet wasn't there either.
I think the pressure on these guys, especially when they go to Man United and Liverpool, I mean, they're a significantly different animal than Newcastle is. Mm-hmm. And those guys went for huge dollar amounts. And those expectations are, I'm expecting to see results immediately. I feel like at Newcastle, first of all, like we were kind of the redheaded stepchild. Like nobody wanted to play for us. So it was kind of the last day, I think, we get this guy in. He's a young guy, and they just kind of put their arms around him. It's like, hey, we're going to be here with you. We got no one else, man. We can ride this wave. And I feel like with those other guys, there's just so much pressure on them right away, immediately to put up results.
It's personality type as well, though. Like you said, like Sesko going back to 9th against Grimsby, was it, or something stupid like that, to the pens. Like that says a lot, you know. And as a striker, you've got to go in there thinking, you know, you're God's gift kind of thing, and to play at that level. So that's a young man. So I can imagine a bit of fragility there, a bit of lack of confidence and all that stuff. Where it seems like he's a bit of a quieter personality as well, doesn't he? Like I can imagine him not being big in the dressing room, so that might take him time. Where your lad is a bit of a character. He's come with the muzzy and a bit of crack and all the boys. And he's...
all his mates in that one apartment.
The boys!
All the lads. And it's not just Saturdays for the boys for him. And he looks like he can handle it, where the others just seem a little bit more in the shell. So I do think his personality is the club. I do definitely the price tag. Are you more on the spotlight of Man United, Liverpool than you are Newcastle? 100%. But I think it's more than that, you know. Do you know what I was thinking about today? Not to bring up the NFL. Do you know Baker Mayfield?
Yes.
Right. That lad's attitude. He is not that good at the sport, but he thinks he's that good at the sport.
He also won the Heisman Trophy. Like he's got a cannon. He was the number 1 overall pick. So he was
true. But you think how many quarterbacks have been more?
Oh yeah, him and the guy in Seattle too, Darnold, who he played against yesterday.
Well, he took a while, didn't he? But if you've got that Mayfield attitude, so Baker Mayfield attitude, and you think you're the biggest, the baddest, no matter if you are or not, I think that's what you have as a striker in the Premier League. And for some lads, it takes a little bit of time to get there. Barry, the Everton lad, he was smashing it at Villarreal. Everyone thought he was boss. Come to us for big money, and he looks terrified. A lot of these lads have come from overseas as well, so they haven't been in the Prem, they haven't been away from home, all this stuff. I think that's a massive factor. But I think they'll be fine ultimately. So given
I think this is the first time Wirtz has ever been on a team where his name wasn't written in permanent ink going into every game.
Well, it wasn't centered around him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The entire system wasn't centered around him.
And if you think about it, like Szoboszlai, I mean, he's had a great start to the year, and they're basically playing the same position. Yeah, or they want to be playing in the same position, and I think you got to find that mix. And I think right now, to settle things down, I think they got to go back to the McAllister, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, and then bring in Wirtz slowly.
Big shot. It's like that when Varane came to Man United, won it, and they had this perfect mix of like Scholes, Keane, and Butt. And then when we pay for Veron, we were going to play him, just play him. Like they were playing him right wing, they were putting score, like they messed with a good formula. There's a question mark to things. Have Liverpool messed with a winning, literally, factually, a winning formula, you know?
Why does it come back to Liverpool again? I was just talking about players in general.
Well,
Could be anyone.
Players that were flopping it, and so you've got a lot of them at the minute.
Fair. All right. Got 2 games left.
Words.
Wolves, Brighton, arsed.
Next.
All right, 1-1.
He's getting sacked.
Who, Wolves?
Yeah.
He got red carded. He got red carded again.
His heads fell off. All right, and then last game of the weekend was Brentford 0, City 1. Right, for Haaland, brilliant, because I've got him in my fancy team and all that, but City still look a bit fragile, you know.
I expected a big game from Phil Foden, and he did not play well. He had so many opportunities. Now, he was also in one of my bets that I lost because of him. That's for a different day. But I would just say this, like, I felt like, hey, you got left out of the England squad. You're playing pretty okay. Like, you're not injured. Like, and you were player of the year, and you're just being left out. And I just feel like I expected him to step up a little bit and, like, show a little, like, hey, this is who I am. And against Brentford, you know, I just feel like he doesn't have that same, you know, and I don't even think Bernardo Silva played, so I think they're kind of moving on from him too. So I think they're just trying to figure out their roster and their team, and you know, Rodri going down after 20 minutes also doesn't help either. That kind of throws a wrench in the whole plan. So I think if they don't have him, they are just between their spine is just kind of all over the place right now.
That's that with.
They're trying to make lads gel, aren't they? Dockley looks good, though. He looks good. He's been brilliant this season.
Yeah. It's one of them again, though, isn't it? He didn't even
start, though.
Yeah. How are you going to get them in? How are you going to get these, like if Rodri goes missing now and he's injured for weeks, how many games is he going to miss? And then how much of an impact's that going to have on people's seasons?
Massive.
Huge, innit?
But no, I think they're going to do better than last year. I think I can see them getting an element of consistency at some point. I think they'll win 5 games on the bounce, right? And then everyone's like, oh, but I don't think they'll do it. There's too many question marks. And even now, like, again, the consistency elements of it that I'm harping on about, you could name the team that they had when they were winning the league. It was the same lads week in, week out. I couldn't tell you who was at the back last week. You know?
A lad got named in the England squad, O'Reilly. I never even heard of him.
No, he's pretty good. I think he's pretty good.
But he said, playing left back, is that, you know what I mean? Is that...
Yeah. They have Guardiola, who's usually their left back, playing center back. They had Diaz playing center back. Like, you know, Diaz, I know John Stones, too.
Yeah.
Well, talking about, just before we go, seasons being seriously affected. Now we're talking about wallets being seriously affected, Wiz. So, did you win?
I'm the 1 and 2 man. I'm the 1 and 2 man. Now, I will say this. If Beto doesn't head that ball 150 miles an hour, that it goes off the goalie right to Grealish's foot and in, I mean, I'm having a very, very positive week. I'm 2-1 with one of those wins being a plus 220. So coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Having said that,
baby, listen, it's progress. It's progress. The better. It's gone are the days where we were like, oh my god, who did you have? And they got taken off straight away.
It's probably happened a couple times.
Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer was one, yeah.
He came in hot. He's like, I'm at the trash room. I'm doing this. Cole Palmer for scoring time. 11 minutes in. Cole Palmer's heading to the bench.
Yeah. Listen, the good thing about it is, international break, you've got 10 days to come up, get back in the lab, come up with some stuff.
You know, it was solid.
Find a way to win us back our money.
Logic, too. I mean, even the Anthony Gordon one, he gets subbed off 5 minutes later. Penalty.
No one's questioning your logic.
Your logic is undeniable. It's just...
There's value there. It's just the old... Like your dad said, it's the results.
He actually texted me this week and was like, did they just not post your picks this week? Or the fixture picks this week because they've been so bad? And I'm like, no, Dad, they were actually very good this week. Why didn't they get posted? I go, I don't know. That's a great question, Dad.
Life gets in the way, Wiz. Life gets in the way.
I'll actually be filming next week from my parents' house, so
get him in.
I may have to.
Is there any chance your dad can do it for you?
I may just have him pick for me. I'll literally show him the fixtures and just go pick.
Yeah, and then I want him to just pick some bets. The real Wiz's weekly wages.
Yeah. Yeah. Big Wiz's weekly wager.
Yeah. There's success in the future. Wiz, I can taste it. We're getting closer.
Oh, I mean that. I think I got a little cocky. That Declan Rice shot on target, and I'm posting, and You know, I'm already calling my shot on everything.
No.
and-
No, vibes are high. Vibes are high. But no, get this international crap out the way, and then we all post our predictions next week, and we're back.
Absolutely.
We will be back.
4-2-2, yeah?
Yeah, 4-2-2. You got to
Hey.
catch me, lads. You can't let me win again. Come on.
No.
A lot of this last year.
Yeah,
It got squeaky, didn't it?
it did get squeaky bad again, but
No. Let's see what
might
it
be
is.
like Liverpool might be a euphemism for Liverpool. We'll see. All right, lads. Nice
See you
one.
later. Be safe. Peace.
In a bit.
See you
Look after
guys.
that bed, Wiz. Look after that bed. Don't
Oh.
go in.